Hello, Oceanside friends. If you haven't already heard, the governor has given us the green light to open schools in September. He outlined a few requirements that we are well on our way to meeting. One of them is to communicate regularly with parents and teachers. This type of update is an example of doing just that. As promised, the purpose of this video is to answer a number of the key questions that were submitted over the last week as families had an opportunity to review our district's reopening plan. I thank you all for taking the time to review the comprehensive document and for submitting such thoughtful and important clarifying questions. I can assure you that our plan is to communicate often through a variety of modalities, including video, a frequently asked questions document, and additional information packets sent home and available on our website. But most importantly will be the communication you will each receive from your own building principals. Each of them has planned numerous ways that they will be in touch with you directly and answer very specific questions about their buildings. While we have a district-wide plan that addresses all the state-required mandates, each building will have its own unique way of meeting those demands. One common area of concern is the wearing of face masks, with families wanting to ensure that students and staff will use them, and also concerned that students are given breaks throughout the day. In addition to social distancing, face masks have proven to be one of the most effective ways to prevent the transmission of the coronavirus. Our intention is to begin the school year with an extremely strict policy regarding the wearing of masks. However, I can assure you that each teacher will find the optimal way to provide appropriate face mask breaks throughout the school day. We all recognize how difficult it is to wear a mask continually without appropriate breaks. We were asked how we would handle it if students refused to follow these rules. We intend to take this requirement seriously, and I believe in the resilience and cooperation of our young people to do so as well. This will also be one of the many areas that we will need the utmost cooperation of all of our parents. Another key question is about the specific protocols for dealing with either an individual who might get ill at some point during the school day or has been reported to have either been exposed to or actually tested positive for COVID. This was also one of the governor's main requirements for all school districts. I am currently working closely with a group of superintendents along with the Nassau County Department of Health to develop protocols of exactly what we will do in each individual situation, as clearly outlined in the CDC guidance. We expect that these guidelines would be identical for all school districts throughout the county. This is the only thing that makes logical and reasonable sense. I am confident that we will have the cooperation of the DOH in creating this document. As soon as it is finalized, I will have it available on our district website, but I can assure you that it will be in place prior to the actual opening of school. Our reopening document describes our plans to have all of our elementary age students in our buildings each day. In order to accomplish this, it requires the repurposing of certain larger areas within our elementary schools and the hiring of additional staff. We are in the process of making that happen as we speak. Our primary objective is to create environments where appropriate social distancing is in place, while at the same time maintaining as much of our elementary program as possible. This would include specials, instrumental music, support services, enrichment, library, and social emotional programs. The plan for our secondary schools includes a hybrid model, which means that our students will be physically present in the building certain days of the week and will receive their instruction at home other days of the week. I did want to share with you that when we initially divided our students into cohorts by alphabet, there was not an equitable balance across the classes. Fortunately, we have devised a method using our student management system that will separate the students into two cohorts that will be balanced and equitable. This work is currently going on, and we will be able to tell you which cohort your child is in well before school begins. It is also important to note that we will still keep siblings within the same cohort. I can assure you that we have plans in place to help parents and students fully understand the intricacies of the hybrid model. I'm also confident that once it's fully understood, it will become very much second nature. Most importantly, instruction will be rigorous and curriculum will be advanced. This is non-negotiable, and teachers and administrators are working tirelessly to adapt our existing curriculum to fit this hybrid model. Obviously, everyone wants to know when school will start. We have created a staggered schedule with the primary objective of helping students ease back into school, giving us time to educate all on our expectations and new procedures, and for all to become even more comfortable with the digital learning environment, which is now a reality for all of us. Elementary students will start school on Wednesday, September 9th. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of that week, September 9th, 10th, and 11th, will be half days for all elementary students. OMS and OHS students will follow a schedule based on their specific cohort, beginning on September 8th. We will notify families of specific details pertaining to their child in the weeks to come, and that will include the details for Castleton High School. But all students will begin their full program on Monday, September 14th. Approximately 88% of our families have chosen to have their children in school. The remaining chose a full-time virtual model based on their personal circumstances. A number of questions have been raised as to whether or not people could switch their choice prior to January 1st. In order to plan effectively for both models and to provide the needed consistency, we respectfully request your understanding that the commitment for a full semester is necessary. Please know that any plan we put in place will be continually evaluated to ensure that it makes the most sense for the greater good. It's not possible in this format to address all of the specific questions that were raised. Please look for our FAQ on our website, which addresses more of your questions, and other email and updates we will continue to share. As always, thank you for your patience, cooperation, and understanding. Most importantly, please stay well.